Yeah.
Hello, and welcome to this final boss fight live stream of D&D. My name is John, and I am joined for the second session of Reign of the Whispered One by Tanny,
Hello there.
by Ben,
Greetings.
by the Rogue Trader Enthusiast,
Howdy, howdy.
by Steamed Chew,
Hello.
by Smitty,
Hey there, everybody.
and by Richard.
Hello.
And so we have got some familiar faces from last session and some new faces as well. Before we get into that, would one of the three of you who was here last week like to just briefly tell us what happened in last week's session of Reign of the Whispered One?
Shit went down. That's what you need to know. Shit went down.
So,
It's the end of the world. Shit went down. Okay.
Now in a little bit more detail, please.
To be the boring one. So we all woke up in some weird cloning facility. Found out, well, in a bunch of glass jars. We didn't know it was a cloning facility. We then found out we were clones, essentially, or AAOs, I think was the actual term, and we all had numbers. We were then very quickly transferred to work with a resistance faction against Vecna, who got us to invade a sort of limbo realm where we beat up various things, saw various weird reminders of the people who we were created from, as it turns out, until we ended up fighting a very annoying teleporting / made you think you couldn't see him mind player, and rescued a very, very good Hippo Man who then explained a lot of this stuff to us. I think that's most of it.
That pretty much covers everything that happened. During the explanation of what happened, Warrington, the very nice Hippo Man, teleported in a number of other people, so that he didn't need to repeat himself multiple times. And included in those people were the other three people that join us tonight. So let's start at the top of the list. Safe, could you just describe who the people see in front of them?
walking forth, you see a blue-skinned creature, rather holding himself in a rather proud manner, and yet for some reason there's an emptiness behind his eyes that makes him feel like he really wishes to be alone. How much detail do you want me to go into?
That'll do.
Fair enough.
Lady Shinju.
Yep. You see a very sort of light-skinned, sort of almost what you, I suppose, class a generic elf with long blonde hair, large ears, a green sort of belly dancing outfit with a lute on her back, and sort of like a wand on her belt, looking around.
And Melisande.
Melisande looks like a human, quite emotionless, even perhaps looking a bit sad. They do also seem a little bit unsettling. You might not be able to put your finger exactly on what that is. They've got some very good chainmail armor and a really awesome warhammer that they seem very pleased with.
As the group start to mill around as Warrington finishes his discussion, he approaches the six of you, gathers you together as you are going to be the next team to be dispatched. You are being sent after a blip in the weave that they detected that Warrington and his crew detected just at the point of the alteration of the timeline. He holds out a crystalline egg made of sort of an obsidian, very dark, polished crystal, about the size of the palm of someone's hand. Who would take the egg?
I believe I would stretch out my hand to take the egg. It obviously has importance.
Yes, well, this will allow you to track the disturbance in the weave. It might become a little less accurate the closer you get, but it will get you to the general area, and then finding the exact location will be down to your particular skill sets. The three of you, and he points to the three of you that fought your way up Sienta Tower. We have a recuperation device, and then you should be ready to go. He takes you to a trio of small pods that you sit into, and it bathes you in a warm green light, and you feel like you've had a full night's rest. And then he opens a mystical portal, much the same as the one that sent you first into Limbo. Yes, Stanza, that does mean you'll have a very particular set of skills. And you step through this mystical portal into a jungle. But the jungle appears to have been drained of life and colour. Dying trees choke the air, and everything appears to be in grayscale, shades of grey. The ground underfoot crunches with the sound of dried, dead leaves, but otherwise the jungle is silent. Nothing seems to live here.
No, this ain't right.
I
Safe.
believe that is an understatement. Mm-hmm.
As you look down at it, an arrow appears in the egg and starts pointing off in a direction.
We have our heading. This way.
Oh.
And I just walk off.
Huh.
I
To a
just
reasonable
follow.
place.
I kind of follow behind. I have my crossbow out, just making. Is it not crossbow's my longbow? It's my short bow, and I'm just keeping an eye on the things.
Some
the things come
form
out.
of bow.
Yeah, some sort of bow. But I'm just like making sure nothing pops out at us. I'm ready. I'm ready.
He's keeping the APM up, switching between your weapons. She'll keep up.
Could somebody, and discuss this amongst yourselves, could somebody roll me a d20 as you start to make your way through the jungle?
That's foreboding. I
It
can't
is just a
possibly
bit.
do as
I
bad
mean,
as last time.
I kind
Who's
of people
feeling
want
lucky?
me to. I got a 35 from my luck roll earlier. I'm
Yeah, I
feeling
rolled
lucky.
a 13, so maybe not.
Has
I
anyone
have no
else actually
character
done their
sheet
luck
currently.
rolls? Do your luck rolls, and let's see who's the luckiest amongst us, and that
Oh,
should surely
yeah,
be
forgot
the
about
best
that.
person
Yeah.
to be.
I don't
uh,
believe in luck.
roller.
Oh, there's my luck roll.
Oh, you're doing better than the rest of us. There's no
Or
denying that.
worse. It depends on if it's meant to be a
Larger
low
than
or high
D20.
number.
Just roll the
Did you
dice
find
before
luck?
we die.
I'll just do it.
It's
There
not
you
on your
go.
character sheet, Christy, it's just a d100 roll.
Fair
10?
enough.
There's a 10.
Okay, a 10.
Oof.
We were
Could be worse.
misguided in trusting you.
Yeah, Foundry hates me as always.
Christie's apparently rolling two people's luck results as they have managed to hit both the same results as two other people here tonight. That's not great.
Not even, nothing's even coming up on the roll list.
You've on my roll list, you've rolled a 35 and a 13.
Same here.
Yeah, I have nothing coming
D4.
up on
Very nice.
the chat, on the public roll chat. Wow.
That is curious.
Okay.
Yeah.
A 10 has
Foundry
been
doesn't
rolled.
like me.
You start making your way through the jungle, and it's fairly heavy, despite the sort of dying nature of the trees around you. They are still fairly thick, and it is still fairly difficult to push through. And then, as you get to a point, about 4 minutes or so after setting off, you find what looks like a collapsed ruin in the middle of the jungle. Mostly overgrown with vines and creepers and tree life. But in front of the ruin is a large courtyard, or mid-sized courtyard. And in the center of the courtyard is a skeleton.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You said the rest of the jungle seemed.
Is this
dead.
a dead skeleton or a skeleton walking around who might fight us?
The skeleton is lying on the ground. It doesn't appear to be moving.
Not to say that it won't.
And sorry, what was that, Rogue?
Just to double check, you said the rest of the jungle seemed dead. Correct?
Yes.
And this place seems very alive. Huh.
No, the trees still appear to be quite
Oh, right, it's
sapped
just
of
overgrown.
life.
I would be inclined to see what sort of patterns there are and things on the ground, if there was anything
I'm
sort of
worrying.
pointing towards the.
Before we even head in, taking a look at the egg I'm presuming is pointing directly at this location.
It is not.
It is
It
not.
sort of passes by this location.
I was about to say, I was going to perhaps try walking around to see whether it carried on pointing.
Hmm.
This isn't our location, this is a diversion. I do not believe that we need to waste our time here.
But do we have to do what an egg tells us?
At the moment, this is the only information that we have. This is the only thing that we have which is potentially helping us in a barren land where everything is trying to kill us.
I mean, nothing's trying to kill us yet.
Then please prove me wrong.
Milo is, as everyone's like having a bit of chat, Milo's going to look around to see if there's any kind of threat, if somebody's like watching us or something. Since this is a big jungle, the last thing I want is someone jumping at us.
Could I get a perception check from Milo and an investigation check from Shinju?
Yep. Good.
I didn't roll well.
This might be a bit rich, but can I give Milo a help action by giving him a hand climbing up the tree? Climbing up one of the trees to get a better lay of the land.
Can
a
that
little
work?
late, but I'll allow it.
Will I get an advantage for that?
Yes.
I'm gonna roll again. Oh, perfect.
Mhm.
Look, me and Lady Shinju got a good one.
Okay, Milo.
Yeah.
You climb up a tree with the assistance of Azura,
Right.
and you start looking around, scanning the horizon, and you see nothing. there appears to be no other movement around here.
Right.
Every so often you hear, like, very far off in the distance, the collapsing of a tree or the falling of some branches as, like, tree life decays around you. But nothing that seems to be saying that it's anything else moving through it, just the natural decay of the trees. But also from this angle, looking down on the courtyard,
Right.
you notice that there isn't, like, where there's trees and vines and things that have grown up over the ruin, nothing is in the courtyard.
I'm sorry, what? Like, as in, like, as I'm looking down to the area where everybody is, nobody's there.
As you look down into the courtyard, there is no tree life in the courtyard. Nobody has moved into the courtyard yet, but there is no tree life, no vines, no roots, nothing in the courtyard. Shinju, before you say anything, Milo,
yes.
Shinju, you notice the same thing, but you also notice on the door over the ruin that sort of collapsed onto one side a little bit, you see a iron bull skull biting down on an ivory ring. Now
Well,
feel free to share this.
Would you like to go first, Milo, with your...
Yeah, I just, like, call out saying, like, there's nothing shown in the courtyard. There's, like, no life there, in a way. And I start proceeding to go back down the tree.
Well, Sinju will sort of point up at the bullhead and is like, well, look, that's a symbol of something.
From
So it's
Azira's
definitely owned by, or was to something, or someone. Pointing to the bullhead.
would this be something religious that Azera might have recognized?
One moment.
I do find it funny. You three are off like investigation things, and then there's the other three literally sitting there arguing over which way a compass is pointing.
Oh, if the compass is a boss of me.
Then feel free to go off in your own direction.
But it's an egg. It's not round. It can't be a good compass because it's not round.
That's an excellent point.
This isn't in the same light as another compass. So
I
it is
think-
held
I
by
think you've
magic
taken-
You cannot tell.
I think you taking the egg was a mistake. I think it's giving you a feeling of superiority or authority in the group.
I have superiority of this group because, if nothing else, I appear to be the only one with intelligence. Now, the egg is not saying that we need to go to this location. It is not to say that there is nothing of importance at this location. But that said, if there is something of importance, the chances are it is going to be guarded, it is going to be protected, it is going to be dangerous in this current light, in this current situation that we find ourselves in. Do we really need to give ourselves more danger and more reason for us to lose extra lives?
Yes.
Think about imbeciles.
No, I'm giving it a
DM.
bit of thought, and technically we could come out on top of this because if we fix everything, then a lot of lives are saved.
Hmm.
Yes.
Could I cast Divine Sense?
You can.
Milo's just gonna come back and just like see like the situation. I was like, really, guys, I don't think it's a good time to do this argument. We really got to get going.
You close your eyes, Melisandre, and then open them, sending out a ping of your divine senses. You don't detect anything fiend or undead. You do get a slight ping of celestial off-safe
Ah, right. Yeah.
I quite
I
agree,
will-
Milo. We should indeed press on.
I will tell people this just for reassurance, I suppose. I just
Howie,
checked,
then.
and there's no fiends or undead within 60 feet of us, unless they're very well hit.
That's good news.
Hmm.
Just check, John. Did you have an answer back on the religion check? Possibility.
Roll me a religion check.
Thank you. It's where I get nothing. Yep.
It is a very, if it is a religious iconography, it is a very obscure religious iconography. You don't recognize it as anything that you have studied.
Oh well.
I would wish to look to see if I can find a route around this location that should not go straight through it. That can get us back on track.
You are capable of finding a route around the courtyard that doesn't take you very far out of your overall goal, and push on towards where the egg is pointing you. And a good 5 minutes or so pass, and the jungle parts to reveal a dead city enclosed by sheer cliffs. Cliffs. I can say the word cliff. Ruined stone buildings and long-abandoned boulevards rise like ghosts from the misty basin. The sound of insects buzzing is the only other sign of life since you entered this jungle. On the other side of the basin, a waterfall pours into the city, making a swollen river that floods a large portion of the town. Another section has collapsed into a volcanic rift. In the distance, a once mighty palace lies in ruins. Near the entrance to the city stands a limestone guardhouse, arrow slits cut into the walls, and evidence that previous explorers have set up campfires within this building. One of the walls of the guardhouse has been covered in graffiti, some etched, some painted. The only visible words are repeated over and over again. The Soulmonger fed. The body of a Tabaxi warrior lies partially decayed in the corner of the room.
Huh.
Right, not going near that.
Yeah, no.
Make
problem.
a religious sign of respect. And bow my head to the Tabaxi. Before looking again to see where exactly the arrow is pointing.
The arrow points you into the city.
Come. The hours are growing later, and we must progress while we can.
Is it clear what killed the Tabaxi?
You could make me a medicine check if you would like.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm not touching it at the moment, but just having a look.
You're gonna Sherlock Holmes this.
Yeah.
It's dead.
Oh, man.
Majesty of it.
Yeah. Have I managed to make it more dead?
It's not more dead than it was, but without being without touching it, you sort of look at it and go, "Oh yeah, dead. I know, dead. That's dead."
Oh man, that he fucking dead.
How did he die? He died.
He fucking
For
dead.
pity's sake. Can I take a look at the Tabaxi to try and ascertain its death?
Roll me a medicine check.
I'd like to help out with that.
Roll me a medicine check with advantage.
Very well.
As they're doing this, DM, I'd like to go over to some of the scratchings in the wall.
Medicine checks are apparently cursed in this game.
Yeah, we go from one extreme to the other.
And then back.
You look over this body, and you can find that while post-mortem something has been feasting on it, using it as a ready store of food, at least for a while after its death. Its original death was a lack of food. Whoever this tabaxi was had been in the jungle for a long time and had run out of rations and run out of the strength to hunt for themselves.
This poor soul died of starvation. When seeing the extra markings, as you can see around here and here, evidently there must not be too much food, because something's been feeding on him, on them. Oh, it's hard to tell.
Well then,
No time to waste.
nope, let's just go.
Agreed. Come.
You
Yeah.
described that it below is like a giant ruined city, yeah?
Yes.
In order to sort of scout and provide some like eyes from above, I think Azura is going to try and like stealthily clamber along the top of the buildings rather than directly in the path with everyone else.
Okay.
If that can be possible.
Also, 1158 or Lortar, whichever you're calling yourself now.
I should go by 1158. Lortar long since died.
You mentioned looking at the scratchings on the wall.
Yeah, the things that say the Soulmonger fed.
Roll me a investigation check.
Ooh, it's gonna go badly.
I'm going to stop asking people
Apparently
for
so.
rolls.
Wow.
You just...
Oh yeah, this Vecna guy is gonna get it, isn't he? Like, we're gonna mess him up when.
He's never going to see it coming.
Yeah.
It's gonna hit me like a ton of bricks.
You just see repeated over and over again the Soulmonger fed. It doesn't look to be in a lot of different handwriting, but there is definitely more than one person writing it. You can't tell how many.
Cool. Well, whilst the others were busy poking the dead tabaxi with a stick, I'll pull out my deck and I'll just scribble in the floor. The Soulmonger died.
As a question, DM, does any of the writing look familiar? Or handwriting look familiar?
Roll me a intelligence check.
Oh, this is going to be good. Oh, natural.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh my!
Yes, you do recognize some of the handwriting. It echoes to a previous life, or another life you may have lived.
Never have been sent here. They were not up to the task. Still, never mind. Onwards.
For once, we agree.
As you make your way into the town, Azura making their way across the rooftops, the rest of you walking along decaying pathways. Could somebody else roll me a d20, please?
I'll give it a go. Get ready.
I was going to say it couldn't be worse, but
The dice are against us this evening. Prepare for tonight. We shall
Oh,
fight hearty.
oh dear.
Vecna has the dice.
Oh boy.
Oh dear, oh dear.
You see, what John isn't telling us is that secretly he got Will Wheaton in and touched everybody's character sheet.
In front of us, Vecna turns up.
With a gun.
Walking past with bags full of shopping, like, you guys aren't meant to be here yet. I'm still prepping.
But you just see him on the corner. He's just eating away at some popcorn. So, hang on a second. You're meant to be distracted by that skeleton for so much longer. Go back there and come back.
I think he's actually came to help us because he feels bad. Like, we're never going to get to where we need to be at this rate.
Oh, like there's going to be that legit thinks that John's going to tell us what that skeleton was at the end of this, and we're just all going to be like, God damn it.
Yabby.
And to be fair, I don't care what John comes out with, what the skeleton... Effectively, the mindset I was safe in that moment was that either that skeleton is going to kill us, or that skeleton has been put there for a reason, because there is no sign as to why that skeleton should be there. Either way, that does not bode well for us.
And you're not curious?
Curiosity kills far too many. And I have sent too many to their death by curiosity. I do not long to do that again.
You kill people for being curious.
No,
That
but I
seems a
set
bit
them
harsh.
I set them on their path to tease and enthrall and perhaps enlighten through their curiosity.
Ah.
Like
Wait,
Gandalf sending off Bilbo. But he didn't survive. I never should have sent Grungo off into... You don't hear about his story, do you?
You don't hear about the 50 other hobbits who went before.
You walk through the city, and you're following the arrow, wandering down long decayed paths, the edges of which are crumbling into nothingness. And as you round a corner, you see a large, ancient ruin, an amphitheater in the distance. And as you approach it, there's a loud a footstep, and then another, something ginormous, and then a roar, deep and bellowing, and something that my voice can't handle right now. And you round the corner and you see a large, decaying T-Rex.
We are not letting Milo roll again.
Agreed.
Oh no.
Could I have everybody roll me initiative, please?
Oh no.
1 moment, because the canvas failed to load.
Yep, same.
I think we're going to need to wait for Danny to return anyway.
Ah, there's a texture. Okay, so
Yeah,
I'm on a
because
roof.
it's been flashing on and off, and I'm like, I can't look at this screen. It's been like flashing, like.
Oh, come on, I nearly had a 19. What?
Well, click mine. We'll just wait to see if it actually does anything.
Oh, mighty
Oh, God.
6.
I had 2 d20s and I didn't roll above a 10. What the heck?
Oh.
Also, I appreciate the name of this thing. It's the King of Feathers.
Out of curiosity, Don, since Azuro's up on the roof, where would he actually invent this scene? Up there, cool, thank you.
This does not like me.
You know, I fought a T-Rex in another RPG and we killed it. Granted, that was alien and we had a lot of firepower, but
It'll be fine, we can knock it out.
Okay, I'm going to roll for Milo so that we can continue.
Right,
And
well, my
there's no
thing's
rush.
not working at
Oh,
all.
well.
Oh no.
Never
So-
mind.
My thing's not working at all, so I will not be.
Oh god.
You've
Thank
rolled a
you,
23 for
universe.
your initiative, Christy.
I had nothing loading. The screen was just black, so I had no like game screen or anything. So.
What would Shinju like to do?
Well, like I say, when I've loaded, because I've not got anything. Nothing will load at the minute, so. Okay. Have something. Right. Can we zoom in, or is that? Do we zoom in?
Are you on a laptop or on a...
On a laptop. Loaded, but it's loaded like extremely small up in the corner. Map. Okay. Okay, let's see now if my character sheet will load. Permission. It says. And also I'm on the board twice. With 2 lots of initiative. It says.
You are the owner of
Oh,
that
yeah.
character.
I just clicked on my sheet and it was like, you do not have permission, so.
I can't make you any more the owner of that character than you are.
Oh, I know. But like I say, I'm just saying that this is why it's taking forever, because it's like, it's not doing it. Right, it's finally loaded, I think. I think. From what I remember that I used to do with Sinju, I will start off with an earthly tremor.
Well,
Oh,
it seems like I've come into an interesting time.
Yes.
You rolled well.
I see that. King of Feathers, huh? Why do I feel like I know that word? Also, where's the map?
Yeah, I
You
just
might
had
need to
that. I had to
reload.
reload.
Might as well have to refresh a.
Right, well, I rolled. We'll just have to wait and see if it does anything.
Oh, nice.
I'll get out my lute off my back and strum. This is the plain wooden lute encrusted with gold, dwarven runes and rubies around it.
Crikey, that's loud.
Okay, that's pretty dope.
Ooh.
Go. does it hit?
Yeah, it looks like it's failed its deck save.
Yes, it has hit. It failed its deck save.
So I need to do dexterity. Dex save.
No, it's made a deck save. You roll. It
You
rolls.
don't need to make a dex save.
You don't need to make a deck save against your spell.
No, that's
It
fine.
it made the deck save. It
Ignore that.
failed. It's taken the damage and it's fallen over.
Yep, ignore my one then.
Milo,
Yes.
it was your turn, but we waited for you to get back.
Well, I'm here now.
I'm aware of that. So what would you like to do?
So I'm assuming he's just hanging out. This guy.
Well, he was roaring at you and approaching you to make you a meal.
So
Now he's
still-
fallen over.
Oh no, he's fallen over and he can't get up. I'm gonna do a thing. I'm gonna use. It's gotta be a humanoid, so it's not gonna work. Because it's not a humanoid, it's an animal. I'm gonna try, I'm gonna get him to stay there a little bit longer. And I'm gonna try and web him.
Okay.
Let's see. So I think I'm gonna have to move the area just to get to it. So he does a bit of a movement to how far I can. That's before movement right here, and then I can then use web. So I can plonk it here. Just make him stay there.
That's
And he has
gonna
to roll
cause
a-
problems.
I'm assuming this is where we need to go. Right? He needs to roll a dexterity
You
saving
don't know.
throw.
It needs to roll one at the start of its turn.
Yeah. So it's just just made it a little bit easier so he can. So when you guys want to have a fight at him, there you go.
Okay. Next up is Safe.
Well, situations have changed now. By my perspective, does it look like it is restrained or going to be restrained?
It's difficult to tell. He seems to be tangled up in the spider web right now, but it's not been his turn yet, so as to whether he'll be restrained by the webs or not, difficult to say.
Why did it have to be webs? Never mind. We'll easily get in there, that's fine. In which case, I am going to charge straight in and start laying on an attack.
If you could roll me a dexterity saving throw, just as you get there.
Absolutely.
You're fine.
27.
You're fine.
Right. Basically charges straight over and immediately slamming him with an unarmed attack. Unarmed strike. Is it prone on the floor? Am I right in hearing that?
It is prone on the floor right now, so your
So
unarmed strike would
advantage.
be at advantage.
Wonderful. 24 to hit.
Let me check. Yes.
9 points of bludgeoning damage on that one. Then going in with the second attack.
Okay.
25 to hit, so...
That hits.
Yep. 8 points of bludgeoning damage. Blimey, how's that one open?
Okay.
And then I'm going to spend a key point so I can place down another. Do I do that or do I try to go for? Yeah, I'm going to use a key point and go for a flurry of blows.
Okay.
Going in for the swing. 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
12 points of damage. And then
Chipping away.
30 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
And 15 points of damage.
You run up and just lay in some very heavy blows, backed by glowing fists as you just slam again and again into the creature, and it deals some damage. And at the end of your turn, it is going to use a legendary action.
I was going to say, considering I've only used 30 feet so far,
Yeah.
can I try to get away? I know it gives it an attack of opportunity.
It does give him an attack of opportunity, but you can attempt to get away.
I'm going to make an attempt to get away so I can run away for basically another 35 feet. I'm basically going to get myself... Oh no, sorry, I was 40 feet over to there, so another 25 feet. Effectively get myself up here and sort of trying to tuck around a little bit.
As you do that, he swings out with his tail and rolls a 15 to hit you.
Yeah, that just does it.
Jeez.
Holy shit!
That is 57 points of bludgeoning damage.
I am resistant to necrotic, because I see it's bludgeoning necrotic.
Okay, so that is... so 24 of that was necrotic. So you can take 12 away from 57, would get you 45.
Right, yeah.
Wow.
So 45 points of damage. Okay, and at the end of your turn, he is going to roar. Could I get a wisdom save from everyone, please?
Wisdom save.
I feel confident on a 16.
Oh no! Wait,
Oh,
actually,
boy.
I think I have immunity to being frightened, don't I?
Melisande, are you still with us?
Yes, yes, it's just taken a second
Oh,
to.
hang on a second. Oh, his ability check. Okay, never mind.
Is he done, Shinju?
Ah, Shinju's
Yep.
feeling fine. So far, everyone else is frightened of... Okay, so everybody but Shinju and Melisande are frightened of the large T-Rex that's roaring.
Right.
Oh, that's ruined my turn. Bad dino, bad.
Well, that's a pain in the backside.
Yep.
Yeah.
11:58.
Question: can I climb these vines over here?
Yeah. They look fairly climbable.
Yeah. I'd like to go over here, please, and climb the vines and get away from the big scary dino.
Roll me an acrobatics or athletics check.
I'll take an athletics, thank you very much.
Not a problem, you scale the vines at normal speed.
Fantastic. And that should be it for my turn, because I'll reach the top if I spent the action to dash and climb or what have you. Oh, excuse me.
the King in Feathers will spend the start of his turn standing up and will make a dexterity save.
Oh, do I get to make a save against fear at the end of my turn? Out of interest.
You do, yes.
Fantastic. I save now.
You do not. He stands up and is tangled in the webs and seems to be restrained, and then takes a bonus action.
Oh
Oh.
And disappears in a puff of smoke and reappears.
Oh, boy.
Let's see. Tanny
Yes.
does a 22 hit your armor class.
Is there a chance I can use like cunning action? No.
No.
My uncanny dodge as a reaction?
You can use Uncanny Dodge on the damage.
I'll have my
It'll half the damage you're about to take.
Cool. So it does
Okay.
hit. Yeah.
You take 69 points of damage. Oh, no, wait. That was the critical. 1 second.
Ah! But nice.
Nice, now pain.
Sorry, because I'm holding down Alt to do push to talk.
Yeah. So,
It rolled the critical hit. So that is 39 points of damage, halved to 20.
I like how I can't.
19.
19.
Yeah.
It's sad because I wanted to press the right quick button just to do it, but it won't let me.
If you have your
Arrow!
token selected, you should be able to do that.
I can do that now. Apply half damage. There we go.
And then Ben,
no.
does a 15 hit your armor class?
It does. Once again, resistant to necrotic, if that helps.
I mean, it would help if it had told me what the damage there was.
Yeah, I must admit, don't worry about it. I mean, I'm guessing that means that no damage happened at all. Yeah, no damage is happening, so that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
The game is determined that you take -1 damage. Actually, get healed.
I'm just waiting when it's going to roll it about 10 more times, and then it just all comes at once, and there's now 17,000.
It's going to be like any shonen anime, you know, spike it off this damage and give it a couple of minutes, and then it hits you. It's the secret technique of the King of Feathers.
I'm going to need to take a screenshot of what the dice actually land on.
Oh boy.
Foundry doesn't want me to die.
It's like, nope, not today. BRB, need to...
To the makers of Foundry, I would like to say a very good thank you very much. I do not like the idea of potentially dying, and it is very nice that you don't like the idea of me dying either. Stop that, John. Don't go around things.
If I can't roll dice, someone else will do it for me.
Oh god.
You roll, you take 29 points of damage, bludgeoning damage, plus 8 points of necrotic.
So 29 plus 8.
So that would be 37 in total.
Just blood coming out of the mouth. No, it's barely a scratch.
11:56.
It's really annoying. That frightening has shut down my entire turn.
I know.
No, because I can stop it like that, but then I can't do anything else. Like literally everything else, it requires that action.
What are you doing?
You know what? Fine. I'm gonna use stillness of mind. Get rid of that. It's frightened condition. So that takes up my action. And to make sure I use this correctly. Cool. So Azura is going to be an absolute lunatic, and is how many feet up is that, John?
I'm going to say that's about 20 feet, 30, 25 feet up in the air.
And if I was to estimate falling damage on that,
2d6, I think, isn't it? D6 per 10 feet.
oh, never mind then. Cool. Right. So Azura is going to use is frankly almost certainly absurd jump distance, if I can actually get what that number is somewhere. I've got movement, I can't see my jump. Either way, he wants to jump off here to essentially...
What's your strength score?
My strength is 13.
You can jump with a running start 6 feet horizontally.
6?
Yeah.
Oh, bollocks. That's like nowhere.
Um,
Did you mean 6 feet or 6 tiles?
6 feet.
With the extra height?
Well, if you take your Step of the Wind, that becomes 12 feet.
Oh, that's frustrating.
You're not very strong.
That wisdom save has completely ruined me.
What are you doing?
Apparently being paralyzed in indecision. Yeah, no, cool. So Azura's literally just gonna going to... Oh, actually, no, wait. That's what, 5, 10... Is this ledge at the same height?
Yes.
That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50... Nah, it doesn't matter. Right, cool. Yeah. Because everything's bollocksed, I'm going to use slow fall and just jump down.
Okay.
It will let me move me. If it will let me move me.
You appear to be pinging.
Yes. I'm aware of this. I want to be moving.
Apparently, at some point, I paused the game and didn't notice.
But yeah, gonna just jump down. In my head, I'd like to think he's essentially wall running down, and then bounce off to head into there. I can't make an attack because I don't have an action, and I don't have a bonus action that I can attack with because it's all in reaction to attacking.
Okay.
Slow fall is a reaction, so I do still have a bonus action that I can do something else instead. I'm going to use Aspect of the Worm, Frightful Presence. He needs to make... I will force him to make a Wisdom saving throw of DC 14, or he will be frightened of me.
Well, you would have taken 11 points of falling damage. But as you reduce your falling damage by a
75.
fearsome 75, you're fine. You just sort of step off, run down the side of the pillar, and then bellow a roar in return, and almost a spectral dragon curls out of yourself.
And sadly, my head cannon is you screaming parkour.
Oh, come on!
And he unfortunately makes the wisdom saving throw.
Oof.
I am less impressed.
Melisande.
Right. Let's get this sorted out. I am going to advance on the T-Rex. I'm then going to cast Blinding Smite.
Okay. Energy starts to crackle around your warhammer.
So I don't even draw it from my back. I just put my hand out and it appears in my hand. I'm very lazy. Where is Blinding Smite? There we go. Right, so I've cast that and then I will attack.
Well, that's a very good roll on your blinding smite.
Yeah.
You will be at advantage with the attack as well, because you are flanking this large creature.
Okay.
Well, that does hit. That's... apparently you're rolling a 4.
Well, no, I did advantage.
Apparently, whichever way you do it, you're rolling a 4. You rolled a 4 for your main hit and a 4 for the advantage hit.
No, I've got 15 here.
Yeah, both of them 4s on the dice.
Oh, right. Does that hit?
That does hit.
Oh, good, good. Perfect.
You slam the warhammer into the giant T-Rex, and it's not happy.
It needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
It does need to make one. It did not.
No,
it is blind.
Yep. And then I'm going to attack it again. That seems to be the sensible thing to do.
From many sources, you have advantage on this roll as well. Okay. Roll me the... Oh, wait, can I make it roll the... Yeah, I'll roll the critical damage. 1 second. Or not. Could you just roll me... roll it with critical damage?
Sorry, 1 second. So it's in I did 12 damage.
Yes, but
Then
you scored a nat 20 on the second
Yes.
roll.
How do I make the damage do that? Sorry.
That is a very fine question. Just roll me another d8 and another 2d8. Would you also like to, on that one, apply a Divine Smite? As you criticaled.
Why not? That would seem an apt thing.
It is an undead creature, so you get the bonus Divine Smite damage of another d8 per level of spell you utilize.
Really? Right.
So normally Divine Smite is 2d8 for a first level spell slot. If it is against an undead or a fiend, it is 3d8 for the first level spell slot and an extra d8 per level of spell.
Okay. So let me find Divine Smite on here. And I'm going to cast it at 3rd level.
Okay.
Do I still need to roll an attack for that, or does it just happen?
No, that's because you hit.
Yeah, I thought so, yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's really not happy with that, because that was crit damage as well. That is all your turn, yes?
Yeah. I'm gonna look very pleased myself.
Milo, we're back to the top of the initiative order. It is your turn. You are frightened of the very large T-Rex that just tried to eat you.
Ah, lovely jubbly. Okay. So everything, what does frightening be done? So I'm disadvantaged on something.
You are on
right?
disadvantage on attack rolls while it is within your line of sight.
So what if I was able to do a spell? Would that still not count?
If you need to make an attack roll with it, you are at disadvantage.
I'm gonna use firebolt on this guy.
Okay.
Gonna just. Oof. What do you think?
You need to roll the attack with disadvantage.
Okay, let me
Let's say, isn't it balanced out by the advantage from flanking?
Yes, also the flanking from the advantage from blindness. So yeah, the 16 hits.
I got a damage. Is there any way that I can unfrighten myself? Or is
Yes,
that-
at the end of your turn, you make a wisdom saving throw.
Alright, so since I've rolled, I'll roll another wisdom save.
And you are
Ooh.
no longer frightened.
Nice.
Next up, it is Shinju.
Yep. So, what can we do? Help everybody. I'm not scared of this.
You're not scared.
I've fought giant black dragons that have nearly ended the world.
It's just a little T-Rex. A little bit dead,
Yeah.
but...
Just a little pussycat.
And it's blind, so.
Yeah, if my spell book will.
It was trained before, and then it
Road.
bloody well teleported.
True.
Teleporting dinosaurs. No, not cool. Not loving that.
Look, John Hammond spared no expense. He didn't say where the expense went.
Yeah.
I mean,
Teleporters.
at least
Jetpacks.
it's not time traveling dinosaur husbands. That
Yeah.
I found on TikTok.
I've heard about that one.
Yeah.
That is a thing, my friends. That is a thing.
It is a thing. And it's not the weirdest one. There's also a pastry one as well.
What, really?
Yeah, I'll have to find it and send it to you. It's literally like a book where it's like a bake-off style show, and it turns out that all the sexy men are actually like pastry shapeshifters.
Okay, what would you like to do, Shinju?
It's loading. This is why I'm feeling, talk about. So I take the sort of one-looking thing off the side of my belt and you whip it around like a whip, and 3 tentacles come out from it and whack it one by one, which look like magical tentacles. Once it loads, if it ever does. Is it ever gonna load? Clearly not.
Would you like me to roll it
Do you want
for
me
you?
to try repressing it? I was gonna say, do you want me to try repressing it, or do you want to roll it? 'Cause
I'll try rolling it. It looks like it's
Clear.
used a thing.
Oh, hang on a minute. Have I got to? Maybe that's why it was the area it wanted me to pick. There we go. Anything coming up? Everything has frozen on the
Brother.
screen.
It failed the save. So it's going to take the damage.
Yes.
And it's restrained again. Safe.
Blind and restrained.
Okay. For the sake, would you allow me to take a bonus action first?
Yes.
In which case, I would like to do a bonus action for Flurry of Blows. Putting a key point right there.
Unfortunately, no. Flurry of Blows needs to be taken after you take the attack action.
Oh, gotcha. Set it then. Let's just go for some strikes. It'd be just normal because I'm frightened and it's restrained, right?
Yes.
So, 24 to hit.
That will hit.
Doing 14. Going for a second unarmed strike. Another 24 to hit.
Still hits.
This time, 12 points of damage. Now spending a key point and going in for the extra damage.
Okay.
Going in for another unarmed strike, swinging in. 28 to hit.
That'll hit.
Dealing 11 points of damage. Another strike.
Okay.
Oh, you damn. It was teetering on a critical there. That's a 14.
That'll hit.
And that'll be another 12 points of damage and then, well, I'm stuck where I am.
Okay, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Here we go. Oh boy. 8.
You are still frightened. 11:58. 11:58. It's your turn.
Would help if I was unmuted. Well, I'm still scared of the thing, so I can't willingly move closer to it.
Correct.
Do have some javelins, though. So I'm going to move my butt over here.
Okay.
How far is that on range? Ruler, you gonna work for me, buddy? Thank you. Yeah. Decent range in there. And let's throw some javelins at it. Because I've got nothing else to lose.
That'll hit. Okay, any more javelins?
Yeah, fair enough. I'm sorry, I was looking at something else and debating about using it, but no, I shall save it. Javelin the second, much better.
That definitely hits by a bit more.
Now for the end of my turn, break your fear. Dang it!
That does not, unfortunately, break the fear of the giant T-Rex. But however, on the T-Rex's turn, he's gonna whip round and attack Melisandre with his tail.
So was that the 26? Was that?
That would actually have been the 5 that it rolled on the disadvantage, which is 17 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay, and then a bite attack it's going to make against 1156. It
I'll
does
take
not. It tries to bite down on you and just sort of jaws clamp shut above your head as you just sort of matrix dive backwards out of the way of it. As it tries to bite where it thinks you were. And then it's your turn.
It's nice being light-footed. No one can hear where you step. Cool. Right, time for a little bit of vengeance. Yeah, can I do a quick nature check on this thing?
Yes.
Thank you. Essentially looking to figure out if what elemental weaknesses it might have. Oh, that was nearly a 20. Oh, never mind. I'm guessing I don't get anything on an 8.
You don't.
Well, it's undead. I'm gonna punch it with fire.
Okay.
So all my unarmed strikes are gonna be taking fire damage. So that's gonna be 2 strikes with advantage because of flanking.
That'll hit.
Cool. So that's 9 fire damage. Strike again. With advantage. Oh my god, what are these dice rolls today? Also, that didn't enter the log.
No, it doesn't look like the dice roller's working properly for advantage right now.
Well, no, it just didn't store anything in the log for this. Oh no, it did. Sorry, never mind.
15 will hit, though.
Cool. Well, thankfully, the damage is the same, so that's another 10 fire damage.
Yep.
I'm going to use the Cloak of Displacement to quickly put a copy of myself on the other side.
Okay.
This will be really confusing, because that's a free object interaction. And then we're going to use Flurry of Blows for another 2 strikes.
Okay.
Yep, so that's another 8 fire. Sorry, that's 12 fire damage, followed by.
One
I'm guessing
moment.
14 hits, another 7 fire damage. I don't like that just rolled a con save.
Sorry, I realised I hadn't pushed to talk for a second because I was moving my arms around. You punch it, and it falls to the ground, and then it starts to move again, and bones start clicking back into place, and you just slam a second fist into its face, and the second fist crunches in the end of its nose, and it just stops moving.
Ooh.
And you've defeated the undead King of Feathers.
Oh, thank God.
Stay down.
So you got rid of the giant chicken.
Yep.
Punched it to death, man.
That was indeed terrifying.
Like this is a magic hammer. You just punched it.
Even better, my fists are literally fire. I am a shonen protagonist. Uh,
Well,
Wait,
shall we all?
where'd the great sword go?
Don't know.
Hello, he's still about.
Up
Who you-
here, on the wall.
How about we swap and I'll go back up to scouting duty.
Well, I like it up here. It's safe. There's no giant chickens.
I think as he's jumping up, just as like, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. He's dead. I punched him to death.
I'm aware you punched to death. I watched you punch it to death. I'm going to stay up here with you because you can punch undead chickens to death.
Does anyone need any healing?
Yes, I suppose I do.
I did take quite a hit.
Oh, we should carry on.
No, but I can do 55 lay on hands worth of HP. So we don't have to stop or anything.
If you can, I would be grateful. But we must carry on.
Would 20 each for you be good?
That'll get me up to 35 again, so that's something.
That works for me. I think that'll make me fully healed, I think. I took 19 damage, I think.
Oh, so you only need 19.
I think so. What's
Yes.
Yeah, 19. 19.
Yeah. Well, say if you can have the other one, so you can have 21 there.
I'll take a 21,
Thank you.
yeah. Oh,
No, say
Him.
if it's, you
You
take
get 19.
I did the 19.
Yeah.
So that'll get me fully up to beautifully, back to my normal time.
Just put my hand on each of your shoulders and you feel a lot better.
Thanks.
I
You're
appreciate it.
That's okay.
You start following the arrow on the egg again. And eventually it leads you across the entirety of the town. You pass through a section of the ruins that have been flooded, and you have to take care as you walk on raised passageways that are above the water level. You pass past this massive, once great palace that would have been in the center of the town, that you can see pretty much from everywhere in the town. And you eventually approach the base of the cliffs on the far side to the cliff face that you approached. Near the base of the cliff stands the remains of what was once a much larger obelisk, about 5 feet of stone before a jagged edge. The floor of the area is covered with the shattered remains of presumably what was left of the obelisk in full height. Floating above the ruined obelisk is a pulsing orb of sickening red light. A heavily damaged message is carved into the obelisk. The only part that is still legible reads, "Fear the night."
What time of day does it look like?
Early afternoon.
In the afternoon.
It looks like we still don't have any time to waste.
No.
You two doing alright? Sort of addressing the ones who got really badly bitten.
Yep.
I'm still standing.
No, I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
Is the stuff the obelisk is made out of? Can we identify that?
From here it's difficult, but you can get closer.
No. Well, I'm not.
To sort of provide cover and maybe comfort, can I do a perception check from up here to see if there's anything that looks imminently dangerous?
Roll me a perception check.
Cool. Oh, come on!
That was a little bit mean to you.
Maybe I can give it a go?
You don't see anything at this point, Azura. You've started to approach the edge of the town, and the buildings are starting to become a lot more sparse. And you're starting to have to rely much more on either walking on the edges of walls or just walking on the same level as the rest of the group.
Yeah, I'll just shout out, like, yeah, I can't see anything to worry about.
Very well. I'd like to start moving closer.
Okay.
This light which seems to be emanating from it seems quite obvious, this sort of circle of light.
Yes.
I'd like to get up to the edge and just feel out and see if I can feel anything while I'm here.
Can
Actually
I?
stretching a hand out to where the light rings round.
I was wondering if I can also do a bit of look around as well, make perception check.
Roll me a perception check, Milo, and an Arcana check, Safe.
I rolled a 16.
Hey.
Oh, I got a 3, so I don't think so.
Oof.
This, the light feels weird. It tingles on the back of your hand, Safe. But you can't really feel much beyond it being a weird, magical feeling. Like the hairs on the back of your hand stand up. Milo, you look around and you look back into the city and you see the spread of the buildings, and they become more and more sparse as you get over this way. You look at the cliff face and you see 3 large stone gargoyles. 2 of them still fully intact. One of them, age has worn away the side of its head, and you can see that actually the remains of that statue lie on the ground underneath. Beyond that, not really a lot around here to notice right now.
Is there anything on the statues that look familiar of sorts, or do they recognize? Are they like shown to be anything on the statues? Like, are they like?
They're standard
People?
sort of gargoyle shapes, winged creatures. Fearsome, like bat-like faces.
Right. Just as them lot are doing, like, you know, going closer, I'm keeping an eye on that just in case, because you never know. You don't want to have live gargoyles come and attack you now, do ya?
What was that, Rogue?
I hadn't said anything yet.
I'm about to say something.
What was that, Richard?
Could I cast Divine Sense again?
Yes.
Oh, that was a weird way you said that. Where's Divine Sense in here?
Do you do it from where you're stood at the moment, or would you move closer to be able to get the obelisk?
Yeah, that's a good idea. I will move sort of just near Safe. So, Safe and Azura, and then cast it there. That would seem to be the tune place.
I'm gonna stay where I am. I'm assuming this is a big bush, right?
It's the like bush and bracknel along the bottom of the cliff.
Nice.
Melisandre, what does it look like when you call on your divine senses?
Sort of a weird black energy seems to whip around me, a bit like a tornado. And I can't find this anywhere.
It's under features.
Features. That's what I've been looking at.
Under active abilities, it is the fourth one down.
There it is. You couldn't make that any easier for this head, John, could you?
You close your eyes and this black energy just whips around you and spreads out to cover the 60 feet. You sense, once again, safe pings as a celestial. But you also sense, under the ground here, there is a great sight of desecration.
Ah.
And this obelisk in front of you, what remains of it, is tied to something large that took place here, but was more than just here.
Would it be almost like it's when you say it's not just here, like multi-dimensional, cross planes?
More larger scale than just in this space.
Okay.
A larger space than you can sense with your divine senses.
Okay. I will let people notice about how it's desecration and all that.
Okay.
What's the worst it could happen?
It looked like the egg is pointing directly to this thing.
Yes.
But I'm gonna go straight up to the thing.
Well, on you, divine. Who's got some type of divine magic? I mean, maybe
It's safe. I mean, I'm gonna be keeping pace, if not ahead of safe. But yeah, I guess the two monks have decided, yeah, let's go tickle giant shiny thing.
As we're here, what exactly do we see this close up?
As you get this close, you see a large obelisk that would have once been made of a very dark black stone that rises about 5 feet out of the ground before it comes to a shattered edge, as if as if the rest of the obelisk exploded. And hanging in the air, another 5-10 feet or so above the ruined base, is this ball of red energy that crackles and whips. And as you approach it, a lightning bolt, almost, of energy whips out from it to you. Could you make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh boy.
Is that just safe, or is that both of us?
Both of you. As you both approach, it
23?
whips out.
Oh, 225.
Oh, wow. You sense sights, visions flash into your minds, and you force yourselves to remain on task, to remain focused on what you need to know. You see that thousands of years ago, a great Majorcratic empire known as Netheril spread across the Sword Coast and travelled around the world on their flying cities. They dotted these mighty obelisks around the world, including the one that was left here in Chult. These obelisks allowed the mages of the time to access even greater levels of magic, including the ability to manipulate time. Vecna used this obelisk to finding his weakened way to Toril. He manipulated the events of the past to turn the Soulmonger, to instead empower him to form his greater return as a lesser deity. You see the events that were described to you in the previous session as you see Vecna manipulate the past, manipulate the events of the various years and years that Vecna has been setting up his ascent to greatness. You see him convincing the Cult of the Dragon to summon Tiamat and siphoning away the treasure. You see the ruin of the Desserin Valley as they take the treasures there, and the 4 elemental priests raised their elemental gods in that space. You see the 4 elemental gods being captured and taken as one, as the elemental elder Eye, as Thera's-Dûn, the Chained Oblivion, to Silvery Moon, where they were placed above the library there. You see him manipulating the events of Anam's shattering of the Giant's Ordning, of him manipulating the events of Rime of the Frost Maiden, of Auriel's self-imposed exile. You see all of these events, and then you flash back to yourselves here. And you know what he has done, and how he has made this world into what it is now. And you think you might have a way of defeating him and turning it back to how it should be. And as you start to come back to your senses in this space, and you look around and you see the concerned looks on the faces of your allies, I'm assuming concerned looks on the faces of your allies.
I'm ambivalent.
The concerned to ambivalent looks on the faces of your allies.
Oof.
Rumbling starts. Rocks begin to fall from the cliffs around the city. The gargoyles shatter and fall to the ground. The doors to the tomb explode open, and a corpse-like creature holding a large cane walks out of the doors of the tomb of the 9 gods.
Can we say that the moment we see that, we're backing up?
Yes, I feel the same way, and I'm gonna do.
I was
I
gonna
have
say,
a
yeah,
feeling
I
that
want to see
I would
how
not
large
be
it is.
staying exactly where I am the moment I see a big corpse with a cane.
How big is this thing? Like human-sized, giant-sized,
Human-sized.
ogre-sized? Oh, yeah, no.
I was
Quite
expecting something
slap around.
else to walk out for a moment, to be fair.
And it says in a dry voice that sounds like the grinding of tombstone. Ah, excellent. Some living victims come to run my tomb. I have been so lonely since adventurers stopped visiting. My traps are only so fun to throw the revived heroes through.
Oh, I think I know who the fucker is.
It's
Yep.
time. Are you
Uh,
ready?
Fucker.
No, we're here for another reason.
We have no intention on heading in. We don't need to.
Have you heard of our
What
Lord and Saviour?
Or our understanding of things, around our understanding that we might have a way to solve this. Do we require to go in?
No.
You
No.
don't require
I'll
to
say it
go
out
in.
loud.
I'll say it's the
I
crystal
missed
thing
that
in front of us
entirely
we-
thanks to everyone screaming. Yes,
What's
in
the-
which case
what's
we have
the
no
egg thing
intention to
doing?
go into your tomb. There's no need.
It's this sort of like obelisk gem thing that we want, isn't it? From the vision. Yeah?
No.
Oh.
What did we see that if we had a feeling? So, what did we feel like we needed to do? What is our actual objective that we believe that we have seen?
You now know that if you defeat Vecna before too long, you can right the wrongs in this world. They have not yet been permanently changed this way, and if you kill him, he is the linchpin of this. The world will bounce back to normal.
Yeah. Hmm.
So
However,
are we
Check your egg.
it doesn't look like a Syriac is taking that as an option, and he
Why on
wishes to
earth would
fight
you
you.
want us anyway? We're the ones who can help you with that situation. Of course, you have no adventurers coming this way. There are none left. But if we solve the Vecna problem, then you will have as many as you desire. I'm sure there will come constant flow.
Yes, but you're here now, and I am patient.
Evidently, you are not if you are so desperate to take us on now.
Some people just don't understand delayed gratification, do they?
Please roll me
Nope.
initiatives.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Oh,
Oh, for goodness sake, man.
Yes, a decent roll.
oh,
You're a
crap, terrible
barbarian.
Oh,
Act
wow.
like it.
Hey, Ben, remember this guy? From
Yeah,
Tool
I
of
remember.
Annihilation?
Yeah.
It's good times, wasn't it? Especially
Oh,
with
yeah.
the crazy soul-mongering, large, gargantuan, ugly baby thing. Good times, guys, good times.
I mean, I have no idea who it is. Like, speaking as out of character, but he sounds
That's
bad.
all.
And
Oh, legit the same.
I would probably say that Marley does not know, but if Romad was here, he'd be like, I think I remember this asshole.
Want to roll for me because it's crashed again, Foundry. It just it completely
Right.
has just gone. I've got to
I've rolled
restart
for
Chrome
you,
completely.
I
and
will be
it's
right back.
put you first. So I will move on, and when your Chrome is restarted, let me know.
Yeah. Everything's
Sorry,
just
11:56.
Cool. Just a quick check. That skeleton and sword on the floor.
Yes.
Anything look special about that sword?
No,
Or
it's
does it
very
just look
old
like
and
an old-
rusted.
Cool. Just thought I'd check. Yeah, no, Azura basically just sprints full speed as at the guy and
Okay.
goes to punch because, well, what else can he do? So that's 10, 20, 35. And you know what? It worked well against the other dude. He's going to start pummeling him with fire. $18 hit?
Sorry, 18 will not hit.
Cool. I'm going to throw out Cloak of Displacement just to sort of distract him, to throw like a copy to the side.
Okay.
And I'm going to hit again for the second attack. For a crit.
That'll hit. That'll hit.
Cool. So that's it says 12. So that's 12 fire damage.
Yep. That hits and seems to hurt him.
Cool. I'm going to use a key point. This is almost certainly not going to work, but Azura wouldn't know that. And I'm going to use a key point to do Stunning Strike. You need to make a DC 14 Constitution save.
$23.
Oh, goddamn. Yeah, so he just ignores that. Cool. I'm going to spend more key points to do Flurry of Blows. For 2 more hits. So 22 to hit, so that's 8
That'll
plus,
just
8
hit.
fire damage. and 20.
Will just miss.
Oof. Yeah, that's everything I've got.
Okay. How's it looking, Shinju?
Well, Foundry's reloaded, so let's see if I can actually get anything else to load. Oh, it says I lack permission again.
I've seen that coming up. Just ignore it and see if you can move your token.
It's not so much moving the token, it's more the sheet, waiting for that to come up. Because it comes up when I press my character sheet. It's just a case I have to keep on pressing character sheet until it goes away. Right, I have a character sheet. Let's get my Rod of Henatai going out again. There is the guy on the sheet, because I can't see. Oh. Right. Can't even see the guy on the sheet, so... Can somebody ping him?
All the way at the top.
All the way over here, my
Maybe
lovely.
carrying all the way up.
You're gonna have to do a
Right,
bit of a
well,
run.
I'm just gonna have to take a gamble because everybody's characters are in the way at the top. So... Every time I try to zoom in, my size of my square changes, so...
I'm feeling no matter what you do, if it's a square, I am going to be very, very much not liking it, but go ahead.
Right, it won't let me place my square to do the thing, so I'm just gonna have to place it randomly somewhere for it to let me. The problem is everybody's characters up at the top of the screen, blocking my view of him.
What, the turn order? No, the turn order's the
Yeah,
other
the
side.
turn order, yeah, so I can't place my thing on him, but, yeah. Right, and then I'm gonna have to try to move my character token up as well. How much movement do I have? 30 feet?
Oof.
Is it?
I am not going to like that. Oh dear.
I also forgot we named it that.
Yeah. I used it earlier.
I know, but I still get a chuckle every time it comes up.
Right, is that even going to work, or am I too far away after all of that?
Range is 90 feet. So if you got 30, well, that's range 90 feet, 20 feet square. Yeah, that should hit him.
Yep. Well, that's is all I can do. It's finally all.
Wait, oh, do I? I need to make
That's
a
the
dexterity
rat
save as well, don't I?
kicking.
Let me make a dex save. Oof, not much better than him. Ah, shit.
And then it is Milo's turn.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Okay, I'm quite far away, so I'm gonna get I'm just gonna try and and be able to nab here. Roughly there.
Okay.
And then gonna try and use my arrows. So I had an idea. Is it possible that I use my special bonus action to summon shadow blades but turn them into arrows and use that
Yes.
for arrows? So I'll summon shadow blade and then I'm gonna use my arrows to try and get to this guy. Oh shit, I don't think I've got a good... Do you think I've got a good angle?
You've got an angle.
Got a bit of an angle. So I'll try and use Shadow Blade. So it's already been summoned, and then I'm gonna just go third level a bit and see if I can get good damage. Does that hit?
That does not hit, I'm afraid.
Fuck off!
That does not hit.
Oh no! Oh, is it because I'm like in a really bad angle? I can't. His AC's higher.
His AC is just high.
It's just high.
He
22 from the sound of it.
Oh my god!
I mean, it's
Fine
almost
then.
like he's a final boss.
he feels like he'd be a lich.
Oh, liching twat. Fine. I'm done.
11:58.
Okay, let's...
Go back to drawing.
Okay, let's swiggity swooty, come for that booty.
Honestly, though. Sure.
Well, yeah, you never know his tastes. Let's give my last two javelins a throw. You never know. Oh, that was nearly an 18. You pig.
That misses, clatters off one of the walls,
And nope.
and that just misses. He just catches it and throws it to side.
Could I have that back, please? I'm kind of out. No. And that be me done.
And at the end of your turn, he is going to use a legendary action.
Oh, here it goes.
That's a 31 to hit you, 11:56.
Ooh.
Azura. Does
Yes?
a 31 hit your armor class?
Oh, significantly. But I just wanted to check something because I forgot to mention it when it was being done. Does evasion get me out of the way of the damage of the previous spell?
It would do, yes. You take half the damage.
Right, cool. So, sorry, yeah, I was talking about Sorry, I just had to quickly run to the door. Lady Shinju's spell.
Yes,
so
you would.
cool.
You would take half of the damage from it.
Cool, right. So you just tried to kill me with a finger of death, I think. No, paralyzing touch. Yeah, no, I definitely don't make that. I need to make my con save. Oh, come on! One shot! Oh, is there anything that allows me to resist that? Oh, I'm going to use a on the Constitution save for paralyzing touch. I'm going to spend a key point to use Diamond Soul, to Reroll that saving throw. Because screw that noise.
Oh no.
That's not even funny. That's not funny. Oh my god. Right, cool. So I'm taking what? 16 damage? John?
Sorry, yes, 16 damage, and you are paralyzed.
Okay, that's fun. That's fun.
You feel your muscles tense up, and you can't move.
Cool. Sorry. Is paralyzing touch a spell?
No.
Oh, pissing heck.
Melisandre.
Right. I'm going to run into.
Sorry, I hate to interrupt, but just because I'm about to be paralyzed. Am I still in a position to use Vengeful Assault because he damaged me? Or am I already paralyzed as soon as that touch happens?
I'll
therefore I can't
let
react.
you use Vengeful Assault.
Thank you. Helps if I actually roll the right thing. Yep, so punch him in the face with fire.
You try, but as your muscles tense up, you just sort of freeze in the fist up position.
It's more tragic.
Am I okay to go?
Yes?
Go nuts.
All right. Yeah, where exactly is this guy? I'm in a similar position. I can't quite. Right, like right over there.
Yeah, right in the gap.
Right. Oh, that's gonna hit Azura, so I don't want to do that. I'll use my. Right, I'm going to use my action to run again, to dash. Sorry, Foundry's just been a little slow.
You appear to have moved once.
So I just keep seeing it's frozen for us, and then right. Right now, I just want to check and see if.
What are you doing, Richard?
Sorry, I just took the moment there while it was frozen from getting to. Right, I'm going to cast Spirit Shroud as a bonus action. So once Foundry lets me do that, it'll do that. But Right, I should have.
Well, that'll hit. Okay.
And that's it for me, I think.
So any attack you make deals 1d8 extra damage when you hit a creature. Oh, okay, so it's not actually an attack. It's
No,
just the
no, no, no.
spirits
It's
start
like I've
flitting around
brought
you.
something up. Yeah.
Okay. It is his turn, and he will raise a hand up and point it at 1158.
No, please don't. Yeah, that's a hit.
Could you make me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Don't want to. But if I must.
Oh dear. A thin green ray of energy pops from his finger out towards you, Lortar, and strikes into you, and you take 66 force damage.
That's a lot of ones. I'm rather grateful for that.
Yeah, 4 ones in there.
Execute order.
Execute Order 66.
Yeet.
Safe, it is your turn.
Yes. Just taking a look at one little bit first. Okay. I had a plan to start off with. And 1156 took care of that.
Oh,
Never
sorry,
mind.
did I fuck it up? Pardon my
Never
pardon
mind.
my language.
I am first of all going to turn celestial
Okay.
and have my radiant consumption form take effect.
Your eyes just start glowing gold, and out from you just pours this light, a golden energy.
Then going to charge forth up and around, basically trying to get behind him. It's probably a terrible idea, but still. And with that, then swing in to attack with an unarmed strike. And I know there's no advantage because he's paralyzed on the other side, so
I'm not sure that's part of the paralyzed condition, is it?
You aren't providing a threat to him at the moment.
nonetheless, I don't think I'd be better than what I just rolled. In turn, I will also be throwing on, because I feel like I need to do this, even if I don't get as much back from it. I also choose to make that a Ravenous Strike, using my Rabs of Diamak.
Okay.
So first of all, let's roll in for the damage of that. So that will be a grand total of 16 points of damage there. Then throwing in for the sake of that D6. Let me roll. There we go. That's an extra 22. Added onto that side of things. For the sake of how the wraps work, do I get all of that back, or do I get whatever damage it caused to him? Good.
You would get 22 points of health back.
Beautiful. Just gonna whack that in quick. And then swinging with the other attack, which I get anyway.
Okay.
And there's a 26 to hit.
That will hit.
And that's just 9 points of bludgeoning damage. Then also adding in the effects of obviously the celestial bit, which if I remind myself here quickly,
That is
and you deal extra radiant damage to one target when you deal damage to it with an attack or spell, an extra damage equal to the proficiency bonus, so he gets an additional 10 points of damage to that for the sake of the 2 attacks.
The extra damage at the end. Once on each of your turns, you can deal the extra damage.
Is that once? Oh, never mind then. Okay, still 5 points. Sorry, I missed that bit doing a quick reading. But still, an extra 5 anyway.
However, for the duration, at the end of each of your turns, each creature within 10 feet of you takes radiant damage equal to a proficiency bonus.
Can I, in that case, because I don't want to try and affect the 1156, I am going to take the most stupid action and I'm going to jump back.
Okay. He is going to swing round with his staff.
Do you have mobile?
I have mobile, yeah. I have mobile, don't I? Hold on, let me...
Because if you do, then it doesn't matter. He doesn't get an opportunity attack because you've hit him.
That is a very good point,
Very good point. Yes.
Thank you very much. Yes, I do have mobile. Yes, you're absolutely right there. Thank you very much for reminding me that one.
Well then, at the end of your turn, he's going to use a legendary action. And he is going to Ray of Frost you.
Of course he is.
That is a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that's definitely going to do it.
That's that much damage.
That was
It's just
18.
how much?
18. It's
18.
Two sixes, a 5, and a 1.
Okay.
Apparently my dice rolls aren't going into the score tracker thing tonight. For some reason.
You don't have to apply.
Next up, after Safe, it is Lady Shinju.
Okay, let's see if I can get a little closer.
Please tell me someone can cure paralysis. Do I get like a save against that on my turn?
You do, yes.
Oh, thank goodness.
Saving throw of 25.
Oh god, can't even make that.
Well, that's the thing as well. Did he also take the radiant damage at the end of my turn anyway?
Yes, he did.
Good. I know I had that one. I was just trying to remember where that one came in. But, okay.
Zoom in to see what I'm doing, Foundry? Or... No? Let me zoom in. No? No, obviously not. Right, I'll just have to find this about. I'm trying to zoom into the map, but I'll just have to gauge on what I can see. Right. Nope, not close enough for that. Not close enough for that. I seem to remember this with when I played Sindri before, and that's because it's like close combat with her. I think that's why she has her Henatai whip. Yeah, I think it's going to have to be that again because I can't get close enough to do anything.
So I think you can move another 40 feet closer.
And I thought it was 30 feet, my limit.
Because you're a wood elf, your feet is 35. Movement is 35 feet.
Yes, 5 feet forward still isn't going to help, though.
But you could then take another action, like you could use your action to dash forward 35 feet. It would get you closer for next time.
Yeah. Well, I've already pressed my thingy. So we'll do that, because that's 90 feet, so we know that it... do it. Foundry works. Because Found crashed again.
Have you placed the template?
Hasn't asked me to. That's what I mean, it's just crashed. I pressed it and it's crashed, so... On, and it comes up, it comes up.
Okay. So he's going to roll a dex. He doesn't make it again, so he takes the damage. $11.56. Rogue.
Yes. So it's a constitution. Is it constitution or dex?
It is a constitution save at the end of your turn.
At the end of my turn. Loving that. Loving that. Let's see. What do we get? We get a 22. Is that enough?
You make it.
Oh, thank goodness.
You feel your muscles relax. You are no longer paralyzed.
Cool.
Milo.
I am joining. How we're doing? Terribly, I'm assuming. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna
Oh, bad.
get over here if it lets me. Unless that was just my. I see what I've done here. Over here. I'm gonna try again with the Shadow Blade.
Okay.
Come on, higher, please. Nope.
That will not hit, I'm afraid.
Is there anything I can do that is a bonus action? Oh, hang on. Would that...
You need to tell me more than that.
No, as a bonus action, you can designate a creature within 5 feet of your mage hand to... No.
No.
There's nothing I can do except for looking pretty.
Well, Milo stands there at the walls of Omu and looks pretty. And we go on to the turn of 11:58.
Right. Time to get angry. Because that hurt. So first of all, I would like to rage. Rage, where have you gone, buddy? Need my rage button. And then I'm going to move in.
You rage.
Nice. Nice and close. Because I can make the distance.
You
Aye,
charge.
Aye, it's very pretty here. And take one Crystal Greatsword to the...
No.
Would that be with advantage though, because he's restrained? I think does restrain give me advantage?
Yes, according to roll 20. That's if he's actually restrained.
Yes,
I
he is
believe so.
restrained.
Woo! Advantage, do something that did not do much
No.
better.
It did something.
No, it's not better enough.
It wasn't better enough, and I'm annoyed. Try this again, dang it. My god, will you stop rolling natural ones?
Oh my god.
That's better.
What's a 14 plus? What's your bonus? Oh yeah, like that. Yeah, that's fine. That'll hit.
Yeah. I'm also going to do a thing with the sword. I'm going to expend a charge so I can regain hit points equal to the radiant damage I dealt.
Okay, so that's 5 hit points you regain.
Oh yes. Oh, it feels better already. And I would also like to expend a charge on my Blood Fury tattoo.
Okay, what does that one do?
When I hit a creature with a weapon attack, I expend a charge, deal 4d6 necrotic damage, and regain number of hit points equal to the necrotic damage dealt.
Okay. That is 1d6.
Yes, I was trying to roll them all together. There's the other 3. That's an additional 13 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And I regain
You
13 hit
regain
points.
13 hit points. He does not look pleased with you.
Good.
At the end of his at the end of your turn, he's going to hit you with his staff.
No, that's naughty.
That is a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That is 21 points of damage.
Ugh. All that hard work gone.
Sorry, 24 points of damage.
Crap, how much did you say originally? 21.
Yeah, so 3 more because it actually has his bonuses attached to it. And then it will be Melisander's turn.
Is any of that damage that 1158 just took half because he's raging, or?
Oh yeah, it would be. It'd be bludgeoning, wouldn't it?
Yes, the it would actually be, yeah, it would be back to 21 because half of it was some of it was necrotic.
Right. So just looking at the map there, is this the space I'd need to be to attack him? Like I can't attack him here? Like
Yeah, no, this space is clear. This space is
Okay.
kind of a wall.
yeah, that's what I thought. Right, so I'm gonna go there, and so I have up my weird spirit shroud thing.
Yep.
I'm also going to use Hexblade's Curse,
Okay.
which is a feature where I get to do more damage, which is a bonus action.
You look at him and the shadows start to gather around him.
Yeah, badass shadows, man. And then I'm just gonna stab him.
I
Doody
believe
stab.
whack him with a hammer.
I have some good news
I'm,
for you.
I'm gonna hit him with a hammer so hard it's gonna be like he's being stabbed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I have some good news for you though. You get advantage.
I know. Yes.
That's the power of the wolf. Dang it.
A lot of advantage. Here we go, right here.
So you hit with a 26, but roll again to see if you score a critical. No, but still, you hit.
Right. So I just want to check. See, I'm doing 11 bludgeoning damage, 3 radiant,
Those will just be from the weapon. You'll need to roll the
spirit shroud, and the. Okay, so for the curse,
the curse,
So
it looks
Joe-
like you just deal 5 more points of damage. So roll 1d8 plus 5. What type of damage are you using with the Spirit Shroud?
because it's cold. Spirit shroud. I'll go for radiant. That would seem to be the. So 1d8
1d8 plus 5.
plus 5. Right. Oh, man. Still, you know.
Okay, and second attack?
Yep. Gonna hammer stab him again.
Roll that d20 again. I'm afraid that doesn't hit.
Ah, damn.
He just dodges out of the way of it.
Boo. Started 20 odd points of damage there, I think, so that's not bad.
Yeah, pretty good use of a turn. On his turn, for it is now his turn.
I don't like going before him. I feel like that's gonna, remind him.
He is going to point to you, Melisandre.
I wish I had something to stop him from doing this, but I don't.
Could you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh.
Yes.
Is that a spell or a reaction?
That is a spell.
Cool. Just to provide our friend a little bit of help, I'm going to use Mage Slayer
Okay.
to punch Akarak, and hopefully, if I'm lucky, stun him. Because that's a horrible spell. Nope. Never mind. No,
That
wait. I got
doesn't-
advantage because he's restrained.
You do have the advantage.
Nice.
That'll hit.
Thank goodness. Right. Cool.
So he takes 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
It'll be fire damage. Sticking with that. But yeah, I'll spend a key point for stunning strike. I think I'm stunning strike now. Yes, when any of them. So
27.
yeah, no, he ignores me.
You punch him in the side of the head, he's still going.
So Constitution saving throw was that?
Yes, please.
Right, buddy. I tried.
Oh dear.
Now, I've
Oh,
got
well.
some fancy paladin thing if I get +4. I'm assuming that's been taken in. I doubt +4 is going to would make a difference anyway. But
That is being added.
yeah.
I didn't see what. Oh, 61 points of necrotic damage, please.
Again, we didn't see it, so that's the rule.
It has shown up on the chat.
That's 66.
61.
Right. 61. Oh, that's all right then. 60. 50, I'm down to 58. But can I use Hellish Rebuke as my reaction?
You can, yes.
And I'm going to say some very nasty things.
I do have to love that how in the grand scheme of things he's basically touched you, your heart stopped for a second, and you just go, no touchy. No touchy.
Okay, safe.
Right. I'm going to step up. First of all, do I get advantage for this?
You do, yes.
Lovely. I am going to go in and hit with an unarmed strike.
Punch him in the ear.
16.
Does not hit, I'm afraid.
Going in with a second. If I indeed beyond will allow me. 29.
That one will hit.
Which case I am also spending 8 key points.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
That's a
8.
lot.
To use the Searing Arc Strike, casting Burning Hands in addition at level 7.
Okay.
Jesus.
Okay.
Well, let me do this. How are you doing this, Ollie? That didn't work quite well. Oh, no, hold on, let's see. Well, no, that's the... Why isn't it doing what... How am I supposed to level that up?
I
Or
don't
do I just
know.
need to hit that a few more... I would... Shall I just hit
let's
that
just
a few more times?
roll some more d6s rather than hitting that a few more times.
Okay, how many do you want me to roll? So that would be...
So that would be...
3d6 by an additional 6. So that would be 18.
Well, no, it's not 3d6 per level. I believe it's
right,
1d6 per level.
Oh, so 6 more.
6 more d6.
So there's an additional 23 on top of that as well.
Okay, let me see if he dodges.
He's restrained, so he has disadvantage.
He does not dodge.
And that's gonna hit me too, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yay! And I've just given myself to just recognize the disadvantage. Okay,
Yep.
come on, be nice. Oh, that'll be 16.
You are nice. It is nice to you. You dodge and you have evasion, so you dodge.
Diddly dodge. Doddy ditch.
And out that obviously he gets the 5 for the sake of the radiant damage for the sake of making an attack. And then I'm going to do the same thing and step back again. And at the end of my turn, I'm afraid to say that, Melisande, you are also going to get hit by 5 because you are in 10 foot of me and I can't get back further than this solid stone door.
Sorry, what's happening? Like, yeah, you punched him. Right. So what am I taking here?
You take
5.
5 points of radiant damage.
Oh, I can live with that. Well, that's a poor choice of words. 5. Right.
Safe. Before you finish your turn and move back,
Yes.
is using your Searing Sunstrike a bonus action?
That is the bonus action.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's the reason why it's a case of limited, but I figured, you know what, sod it, I'm going to do that for a bigger hit.
Lady Shinju.
Yes. Let's get a little bit closer again. She says if anything actually loads.
Oh,
30 feet. Load character sheet. If you will load. Bonding. His favourite thing. I would love to join in, but my character sheet's not responding.
Would you like to try and whip him again?
I was gonna say, can I see him?
Yes, from where you're stood now, you can see him.
Yeah. Would he be in range if I tried to charm him?
Sorry, I didn't hear what you asked. I was coughing.
Would he be in range if I tried to charm him?
You can attempt it, but you're not sure if he as an undead would be charmed.
Does say one creature.
You are free to try, but it might not work.
Is that? Or would you let me do Thunderwave, or do you want it coming actually from me? Because I think with Brian, when we run Sinju, we it off where I selected.
I will allow that to happen.
I was gonna say I can't remember how we ran Thunderwave, but I think it was we sort of let it off. Or they
I
saying
can't
that
remember, it's been a while.
yeah, or they saying that everybody else is close to them, aren't they currently? So all we know.
Yes, I mean, you can do it, but somebody else will have to make a saving throw.
Okay, would I be able to hold him?
You can try. No, you have hold person, and he doesn't count as a humanoid, I'm afraid.
It says spell target one creature.
Yeah, but person and monster are different spells for a reason. Because
Hold person targets a humanoid. He is not humanoid.
Right, well, it's just gonna have to be whip again because
Whip it. Whip it good.
Good.
Whip it good.
I like how we managed to say that in harmony.
We just
Cindy's
know.
good when she's up close and personal.
Oh my.
Well, at the moment he said we do it in harmony, I get it.
He does not make the save.
Nice.
What's it shirt is?
Also, all I can say is I'm rather glad I'm not on camera during all this, because I've been trying to deal with a kitten that's had a case of the zoomies and using me as a climbing frame.
Yep, Meryl
Oh,
had
yeah,
that
I
from us.
forgot. I forgot about Percy. As a fool. Oh.
1156.
Cool. Right. I'm gonna be nice and I'm not going to breathe acid at safe because that was rude. Rude, very rude.
Okay.
Do it if you must.
Turnabout is fair play.
No, I'm just gonna beat the ever-loving crap out of him. Kind of what I do. But yeah, so we're gonna make an attack with advantage. Cool. So 16 plus whatever it is has got to be a hit.
It is indeed.
Cool. So that's gonna be 12 fire damage. I'm gonna try. Excuse me. I'm gonna try another stunning strike.
Okay.
For pity's
24.
sake, Can this man roll badly, please?
He needs to roll a nat 1, I believe.
I mean, yeah, but we have. Sorry, losing track of where things are, so I can actually delete my key points. Right, yeah. So I hit again, and then I'm gonna Flurry of Blows. Yeah, that's gonna be a hit.
That'll hit.
Roll with advantage to see if it's a critical.
I mean,
Not
it
the right
is, but not
critical.
the right one.
Cool, right, so that's another 12 fire damage. Flurry of Blows for another 2 hits. Boom. So it's either a 21 or a... No, 21. Is that going to hit?
That just hits.
Cool, so that's another 12 fire damage.
Okay.
And one last strike from Flurry of Blows. That's not going to be enough.
That is not enough.
That will be.
That will be.
So that's another 7 fire damage.
Okay.
But you know what? I'm going to throw an extra key point on that last one to just see if I can luck out with another stunning strike. This man will stop casting spells. No!
14.
No! That hits the DC.
At the end of your turn, he is going to take a... Oh, he's going to do this. His big legendary action.
Oh,
Oh no. He's not happy.
No. No.
I'm going to mention this now. I should mention this earlier. Everyone within 10 feet of me gets +4 to saving throws. I don't know what this...
That's good to know. That's
Oh,
good to
no.
know.
Could I get a Constitution saving throw from Safe, Melisandre, 1156 and 1158, please?
So that's +4, you said, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna need that. Thank you.
Constitution,
That-
was it?
Yes.
So that +4, that will be a 22.
21 for me. We need that +4 to survive.
I'm gonna spend a key point and
Oh,
use my
no.
diamond soul to do that again.
Diamond Soul is beautiful. I love it.
Okay.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Oh no!
That
Oh no!
that did not go well for you, Ben.
That's a lot of dice.
Ben, you take 37 necrotic. which I believe you halve anyway.
Yep.
Everyone else takes half of that.
Oh, so we all take the same amount anyway.
18.
Thankfully, me and Shinju are
Is
fine.
that rounded down?
That is rounded down, yes.
So what would that be in total?
18.
For 18.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, I'm in a lot of pain, boys.
He lets out a necrotic pulse that you feel tearing into your very life.
I mean,
I
I've
can
died
keep
once
asking this.
before.
I'm gonna keep asking this because I've got to keep asking it. Is that a spell?
That is not a spell.
I'd just like to let everybody know that has any healing abilities. I'm bloodied right now.
Oh, you bloodied, are you? All right.
oh, bloody are you?
11:54.
Milo.
I remember being bloodied. You know, it's a pleasant.
Right. As a bonus action, I'm casting this. I don't need to cut. I'm gonna cast Ashadilon Stride.
Okay.
Heck is
To
that?
it gives me my speed increases by 20 feet. And if I move, it doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. And so it says when you move within 5 feet of a creature or object that isn't worn or carried, it takes 1d6 fire damage from your trail of heat. So basically, my feet are on fire right now. So but it gives me an extra, and it prevents me from having thingy. So 35 plus 20, I've got 55 per amount of movement. So I'm gonna try and get here. So I'm like, zooms up, jump over our friend Melisandre. Is it Melisandre? I go right over here.
Your feet just burst into flames. You start running. You launch yourself through the air. I assume you don't strike 11:58 or Melisandre with your flames,
No, I do not.
but they lash out at a Syriac.
Yes. So he gets a 1d6 plus fire damage.
Roll me a d6.
A bit of that.
Oh no, I'm
And-
sorry. You don't get to pick who gets the damage.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So everybody.
So everybody takes 5 points of fire damage as
Why?
Milo charges up.
Too bad I can't even use my
Was that including myself, or is it
Uh,
a radiant thing?
it would include
Hang on.
you.
Okay.
not
So literally all of us. Okay.
It doesn't include 11:56.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, you want in the
I
path
will
of the
keep
run.
We're fine. You're fine.
I will happily avoid taking damage.
And then
So that's a bonus action and a move.
okay, and you told me about my daggers last time.
I did.
What does it do?
I told you there were throwing daggers.
They're very much throwing daggers, which I will do that in the future.
You have run up into close combat and gone, I've got throwing daggers.
No, that was something I was gonna have plan on doing in the future. Probably not today, but I'm gonna use my rapier and hopefully stab a fucking bitch.
Okay.
So basically, I've got to try and get over 20 or more.
Yes.
Fucking.
You have advantage.
From multiple sources.
So much. There's so many sources of advantage.
23.
That'll hit.
Fucking finally. Does I can't even use sneak attack, can I?
Yeah, you can. Your friends are here.
We're distracting him.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Wait, is this
Milo.
the second time I've actually killed off somebody?
Milo, how do you want to do this?
I basically just Milo just starts legging it for fuck's sake, I'm not getting a hit, I'm going for it. Basically pegs down, he jumps up Melisandre and our smoothie friend, and basically gets his rapier out and dives in, stabbing the guy.
A look of shock passes over Syriac's face as he sort of crumbles to dust on the ground. I'll be back.
No, you won't. Stop. Keep stabbing.
As he just
Gave you the option to walk away.
disintegrates.
You killed him. You pulverized him into powder with a sword.
Stop.
And at this point, we're going to call this session to a close. Thank you so much for taking part. So sorry I didn't kill anyone. I was trying.
If it makes you feel any better, the kitten has destroyed the back of my legs.
Okay.
Oh,
This is
So,
fair.
so I'll pass out eventually.
Oh,
honourable
no.
mention.
If you guys in the chat, thank you so much for being here. If you haven't done so already, please do hit the follow button. It's a great way for you guys to know we go live, a completely free way that you can support us on the channel. We have the following streams coming up. Oh, with the Christmas decorations again, yes. I forgot I put those on.
Ooh, very nice.
Assuming all goes well, tomorrow I'll be back with Chris doing some more Minecraft on the channel.
Minecraft.
We are building a spaceship right about now. As we are getting close to being able to launch ourselves to the moon. On Tuesday this week, once again, if things are... If I'm feeling better, probably is the big one on that. I'm gonna start playing Dad of Boy.
Boy.
I'm looking forward to it because I like Norse things, I like Greek things. It's got all of the things I like. On Thursday, if Angel is feeling better, because apparently she's got the cold as well. Everybody's got it right now. Angel will be playing some more Genshin Impact. Friday this week, it is Horror on the Orient Express, I believe.
Yeah.
And so train times ahoy, as I believe you're on a different train. And then next Saturday, from a slightly different venue, I'll be presenting the Final Boss Fight Quiz Night. This month with a round themed on Elf, the Christmas movie. A round on newspaper headlines from the past year. So I hope you've been paying attention to those. A round on nerdy corrections. And a family quiz round.
Nice.
And then next Sunday, we will be back for the third session of Reign of the Whispered One, as a different group of adventurers descend into the pit that was once Baldur's Gate, as they seek out a mysterious artifact that might help lead to the downfall of Vecna in an episode titled Heldor's Gate. We'll see you guys again real soon. For now, so long.
Hey, Liz.
Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.
Bye bye.
We're gonna do a raid, but the raid I'm picking is gonna be One Speed 94. So go give One Speed 94 some love. We'll see you guys again real soon. For now, so long. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.